Red Line Logbook here for Chapter 17, Wistoria. We start off where we left off with the summoning of the Evil Duke. And we actually get to learn how the monsters are ranked in their point system. And apparently, the way it works is a 1-point monster is on par with a student with 1,000 credits. Obviously, the ranking system for this isn't entirely accurate because Will and his team are somewhere between 5,000 to 10,000 credits, and they've been killing monsters that are above 10 credits the entire time, which means the system isn't as perfect as a scouter from Dragon Ball. I would say it's closer to a bounty in One Piece. Anyway, the Evil Duke point score is 270, which means it's on par with a student worth 270,000 credits. And no matter how of a inaccuracy to the system is, that's still a massive gap in power between any of them in Will's group. The Duke fires off its laser, and all they can do is dodge and run away. Yagner summons his Elven King Forest to slow down the Duke, but it doesn't do shit. With just brute strength, it's able to rip through his Phantasmagoria. The Duke fires off another laser right at Yagner, but Will was able to save him. With this, they were finally able to make it to one of the smaller tunnels where the Duke can't follow, and they were able to escape. That's when they discuss what this thing is, and it, of course, as we know, is a evil Grand Duke. It's one of the demon race. It's found on the 25th floor, and it has the ability to control all other demons that are lower than it. Which means you're not just fighting it, you're fighting every single devil on the floor, or multiple floors. And that is exactly what is happening, because evil sentinels and evil guards are just wandering around below them, searching for them. So no matter where they go, no matter what they do, they'll be caught and be ripped to shreds. Julius starts to freak out, questioning if this is how we're going to die. Basically, he realizes that they're doomed. Leanna is trying to think of a way to encourage everyone, trying to think of a plan to survive this, but she's also beginning to crack under pressure. That is when Will finally chimes up and declares that they're going to kill the Grand Duke. Julius thinks he's an idiot for even suggesting this, but the reason why Will is suggesting killing the Duke is because demons are heavily reliant on their command structure, and so when a boss shows up, they all basically fall in line. But if that boss suddenly disappears, it causes chaos and mayhem. And during that chaos and mayhem, this will give them the opportunity to escape or at least get to a rescue team. As you can imagine, Julius says, "Why would anyone trust you?" And without even skipping a beat, Yagner then says, "I trust him," and says he's going to go along with the plan. That's when Clynette also declares that she will also follow Will. Thawne also says he'll go along with it, not because he wants to follow Will, being a tsundere again, but because fighting is the only way they're going to survive this. So you might as well go ahead and try to kill that thing. As you can imagine, Will's actually real grateful to these three. Look at that, Will's making friends. Yagner then tries to convince Leanna to follow Will, saying that he has allowed Will to touch him, which means he's given Will his full trust and belief in him, and therefore she should too. Leanna actually does listen to this, because she also trusts Yagner more than anyone, and decides, okay, if you trust Will, then I will too. And she puts her full-on trust into Will. What she says next is, "I shouldn't have made you a tank. It's obvious you should have been the leader. Out of everyone here, you're the only one who didn't lose themselves to despair." That's even more trust than Yagner was even asking for. Like, she is straight up just saying, "I will put my life in your hands" at this point. Julius continues to refuse to go along with this, not wanting to die, not wanting to do anything with this shit. But that's when Will says, "I can't do this alone. I need your help. Julius, this plan relies heavily on you. You are the one who's going to get us out of this." And to sweeten the deal, Will tells him how to master Elfie's spell. That's right, Will knows the secret that Julius is missing for his ice clones. And Will is basically bribing him with this secret to join them in fighting this monster. And it works. Basically being told that you're going to be the hero of this, and also being bribed with the mastery of Elfie's spell, these two things convince Julius to join in the fight against the Duke. And that fight will begin in the next chapter. So for now, we're just going to have to wait. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up so you can enjoy more Wistoria and other amazing things. Thank you, and have a great day.